Hello, my name's Rob Young, and I'm on the product team here at Protolabs. And today we're going to be talking about electric vehicles. Now, electric vehicles, or EVs, are no longer under a veil of secrecy, and the companies that make them are no longer doing business in nondescript warehouses up and down the coast. We are now in a full-on race to develop the best technology, put it into vehicles, and deliver it to the masses, for shareholders, for consumers, and ultimately for the betterment of society. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 ways that digital manufacturing is enabling EV innovation, and we're going to do that in 60 seconds. We hope. So start the clock. Now, number 1 is the modern mindset. The internal combustion engine, or ICE vehicles, have been around for a long time. And that means that manufacturers have had a long time to perfect the process of producing those vehicles. However, EVs have ushered in a massive shift in how we think about producing vehicles, and companies are doing a lot more testing, learning, and iterating as they go. Those companies need manufacturers that can enable quick iteration and agility. And that's exactly what digital manufacturing was created for. Now, number 2 is digitalization and quality. But first, what does digital manufacturing really even mean? Now, it's essentially a tech-driven subset of the manufacturing industry that uses things like interconnected machines and automation in order to digitally manufacture a component or a part before it ever even goes into physical manufacturing. Now, that does a few things. Namely, it creates a manufacturing process that's much faster than traditional, but it also gives some pretty cool side benefits specifically for automotive manufacturers, namely quality. Virtually all of the steps from analysis through to production are virtually recorded, time-stamped, verified, and stored indefinitely. And that means robust quality systems that happen fast with transparency from start to finish. Now, number 3 is low-volume production. Perhaps one of the biggest shifts in thinking from ICE vehicles to electric vehicles is shifting from high-volume production to low-volume production. Now, oftentimes when a product developer produces something in low volumes, that injects some additional challenges. One of those being cost, and another one being the fact that you might not even get a quote if your chosen manufacturer doesn't focus in volume levels that are that low. Now, in the EV market today, we're seeing a lot of feature customization, right? Consumers want specific features in their vehicles, and that introduces a new variable, which is producing those cost effectively and quickly at low volumes. Digital manufacturing effectively eliminates the manual cost drivers that you would typically see in traditional manufacturing, meaning that it's not just a decent fit for digital manufacturers to produce in low volumes, oftentimes it's exactly what they were created for. Now, number 4 on the list is keeping components with a single supplier throughout the production process. When you need to move quickly, one of the last things that you want to do is have to switch suppliers in the middle of a component's life cycle. That not only injects additional costs to retool a part, for example, but it can also slow you down a ton. Different suppliers also oftentimes have different specialties. Some focus on speed, some focus on cost, some focus on quality, and we've all heard the old adage that you can pick any 2 of those. Now, the nature of the digital manufacturing process creates innate value in speed and quality. In the end, by prototyping in a digital process and moving into production with that same supplier, it allows you to streamline the entire process from prototyping to production without losing any additional time. And number 5 on the list is the 800-pound elephant in the room. I've already said this word so many times in this video, but it's speed. The EV industry is growing at a ridiculous pace, and that obviously requires manufacturing support. The traditional ICE mindset was comparatively a little bit easier to predict and forecast, and so it didn't really require as much speed to make the model successful. EV, however, is a little bit less predictable and requires more speed to do things like get to market, meet launch initiatives, meet shareholder expectations, and ultimately deliver vehicles. That means that the entire process needs to happen without sacrificing speed. Digital manufacturing was created with this in mind. By combining automation with quality, it provides an ideal low-volume production scenario without having to remove any speed from the equation. Now, I don't think we quite hit the 60-second mark. However, I hope you still enjoyed this video. Also, if you'd like to learn more about EV, we just released a comprehensive EV guide called the Power Surge, which is linked below. Check that out and let us know what you think. Once again, I'm Rob Young. I work here at Protolabs. It was awesome to spend some time with you guys today, and I'll see you next time.